And we're back with more Touhou. We're doing double dealing character, which is Japanese moon runes because the English patch was bugging my replay up. So this is Rainbow.
Yay.
She has 2 different shot types. Marisa has 2 different shot types. And Sakura is back. She has 2 different shot types.
Does it really matter if you play it in English or in American?
Oh,
or American.
Or American. I don't know why I had that there. Alright, but the
it doesn't really matter to us because the replay doesn't show dialogue.
Yeah, it shows it skips right through it. But anyway, the reason why there's 2 different shot types for the girls is that the plot of this game is that their weapons are acting up because they all have special weapon. And they can either choose to take their now cursed weapon with them, or they can choose to leave it behind while they go figure out what the hell's going on. And I'm using Sakura, and I'm using the cursed weapon because it's fucking kick-ass. It's a homing knife.
Okay.
If to say so.
It's a homing shot, Landon.
It's a homing shot. Hold up. It's a homing shot.
Oh, hey, you're familiar. Haven't we seen you like 5 times before?
That's a hexagram. I Cirno.
Yeah, it's
She's
Cirno.
like you.
It's Cirno again. That by that logic, all of the enemies, all like the boss characters are Jewish. Oh boy. But no, we fought Cirno because we're at Misty Lake, which is where she lives and shit.
Why does she always have to pop out and say, "Hey, fight me, faggots"?
Because she's a stubborn baka.
Exactly. That's pretty much the reason anything happens in the series. Because everyone's a stubborn baka.
That and Reimu's bored. Extremely bored.
It's like, I'm gonna go kill shit.
Oh, hey, it's a mermaid. It's a Western creature turned into a girl.
Can we kill it?
Okay.
All of the other things that were turned into girls so far were mostly all Japanese inspired, so it's kind of interesting that Zuna actually decided to choose to make Western creatures into girls this time. And he does that twice.
He needs a shuckle in the next Touhou game. I will tell Zune in a message that Landon will play Touhou if one of the playable characters, that's the playable character, is a
Does
shuckle.
Zune even speak English?
He speaks a little tiny bit. He's not well versed in it. Like, as you can see, even with the Japanese, there are certain things over on the sides and in the screen that are all in English. So he knows some English.
Yeah.
He just doesn't use it much.
It's like in Do Re Mi Fantasy, how it was never like they never translated it, but at the end of every stage, the signpost says goal, and I say, hey, I can read that.
Alright, so to explain more of the game's mechanics, because it is kind of wonky, getting bonuses in this game, you have to grab points by going up to the point of collection, which is near the top. Depending on how much you grab, you either get a green star or a pink heart. Pink hearts for lives, green stars for bombs. And when you collect enough of the shards, you get your extra of whatever that is. Also, the different shot types that I was talking about earlier. Sakura has her homing knife, which it has like a delayed explosion, which you can cause it to explode manually by unfocusing again. Reimu has a homing shot. She has her stick, and it homes in on enemies.
Stick.
Yeah, she has a stick. Oh, hi, Sekibanki. And then Marisa, she has a flamethrower.
Well, that's badass.
Cool.
Alright, so this is Sekibanki. She can remove her head completely. She's based on some sort of mythical Japanese creature whose name I completely don't remember.
Is it Sekubanki?
No.
It's Japanese for nearly headless Nick.
It's like Ruru Kobori. I don't know. It's like fucking weird name.
Aren't you supposed to be a fan of this series? Shouldn't you know everything about everything?
Is she a cat by chance?
No,
Ow.
she is not. Also,
There goes my
there's two different versions of that mythical creature. The one where they can remove their head completely, or the one where they can stretch their neck out and just move it wherever they want. And she kind of like does both. It's weird. Oh, there you are again.
Wow. Stretching their neck out. Now. That's awesome. Because when I stick my dick down that throat, oh yeah.
There'll actually be enough room in her throat to contain it.
That's contained my girth.
No.
Only with
Nothing can contain Landon's girth. Not even stretchy neck.
Not even Gary motherfucking Oak.
Not even Gary motherfucking Oak. Not even God motherfucking Knuckles.
Wow. That's a big
But God
boast.
Knuckles has 4 girths.
Yeah, he has 4 girths. And they can't contain mine. 1.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So you're saying that Knuckles can't hold your one dick in his 4 dicks?
Nope.
It's like a tripod.
Alright, so this attack is kind of neat because she duplicates her head like 4 times over and then they're shooting lasers at you all at once.
Laser!
I have to go this way and then that way. And then that way. Go Sakuya, go! Go faster! Die faster, you
Go
bitch.
fast. Go fast. Damn things.
You can get a hell of a lot of bonuses from the bosses dropping shit. The bombs in this game are kind of neat depending on who you're using. Sakuya, she has like this barrier that's kind of like the cherry borders from 7. You put it up, it protects you, and then you can let it go off again. If I don't need it, it gives me 3 bomb shards, so I can kind of get back half of what I used, which is cool. And then Reimu has her fantasy seal that she always does with like all the little explosion orbs, whatever. And then Marisa has her giant ass laser.
Laser!
Then they have like a separate version of that if they're not using their weapon, but I always use the weapon when I'm using any of the 3 characters because it's fun. I don't really like not using the weapon.
Knee touches knee's wounds. The wounds
Right.
heal.
Go that way. Okay, so we're actually back where we were in stage 4 of Imperishable Night, only it's not nearly as crazy. And thankfully you don't have to fight any of the other playable characters, because I would flip a fucking table if I did.
It's like there's contimidubly between these games. 4.
Originally, that wasn't meant to be the case, but then Zune was like, I'll just do what the fuck I want.
I'm lazy.
Yeah. So, I mentioned that there's 2 different characters in this game that are based on Western creatures, and this is the other one. She's based on a werewolf. And she's gone.
Okay, bye.
She'll be back.
Reoccurring characters.
Well, that happens a lot in Touhou, where the stage mid-boss is also the stage boss. In fact, it's more rare to see the stage mid-boss be something other than what the stage boss ends up being.
Gives me ideas for Lexine's Quest 3.
Oh, is Lexine's Quest 3 going to be a different genre of game?
No. It'll be an RPG, but you only have... There's one boss. It's reoccurring.
And it's just going to show up throughout the entire game.
Yeah, it's the only boss to fight.
How creative.
Should make a Junior Koopa from Super Mario.
Koopa.
Because fuck that boss. Well, not fuck him, and not because it's like hard or anything. It's just like his theme is really annoying after a while.
Koopa.
Hi, Kagero.
He never gets out of that egg.
No.
So this is
changes up his gameplay.
Kagero. I don't know why, but whenever I think of this attack, I always think of Ozzy's song Bark at the Moon.
I just thought of Jews, so...
Okay. I guess
It's the
to,
hexagram.
to each his own.
Triangle is a hexagram, which means
Oh.
it's the Star of David, which means Jews. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Jews!
According to Gaming Stooges, Touhou is full of Jews.
There are 6 points on the Star of David. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh boy.
The main character of Half-Life 3 is going to be a Jew.
The admin of the Metagross page would have a fucking field day.
Gordon Freeman is Jewish now.
Confirmed. Confirmed for Jew.
Oh, yeah, are we getting Gen 3 remakes now?
Nope.
Yeah, please.
Go
Right after we
away.
get Coliseum remix.
I wouldn't mind that, actually. I like Coliseum.
Yeah. Coliseum XP remake, or new game in the series, please. Nintendo, make the main character shuffle.
But if they remake Gen 4, I'm gonna be fucking
Okay,
pissed.
this
I'd
attack.
laugh.
This attack. I'm pretty sure. Yup. Fuck! I wasted my life.
Good job.
I hate whenever I die and I had bombs left because it feels like such a waste. I had 3 whole bombs in that last life and I didn't get to use any of them. Fuck you, Kagero. Die. Die faster. Die, you bitch. Go away.
Die, Static fast.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're gonna go to this weird little place in the sky that vibrates depending on the music. Pretty sure it's this stage. I know the extra stage takes place here too and does it. The music's also really... I don't know, it doesn't sound like modern like the rest of the music is in this game. It sounds very retro inspired, I guess.
All I hear is pew
I like
pew 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 pew. And then you talking over that. Wait. Yeah, retro inspired. I heard it for a moment. There we go. I can get that feel.
Okay, this shit, I don't even know how to dodge this shit. I just let the bomb take care of it. And if anyone tries to get me to deal with this shit, I'm just gonna say no. That's what bombs are for. Thank you. Pretty sure I die here. Yep.
GG. No rematch.
One of the effects I like of this game, I don't think any other game in the series does it. When you die, you have like this weird...
You explode.
No, that happens in all of them. I'm saying like when you explode, there's like a weird negative color effect that goes on.
You explode.
Pretty cool.
Either.
I think it also happens when Sakuya uses her bomb to set up the barrier too. Go.
Justin, how's your anime?
It's shrimp and these
What?
weird little notes.
How's your anime?
Because we know you're not watching the video.
I'm watching the video, I'm just listening to Fantasy Star Online 2 music at the same time.
Oh. That'd be why.
Funny, because I'm playing Phantasy Star 2.
I said Fantasy Star Online 2.
I know.
Alright, so in this stage, there's 2 bosses, and like a lot of other Touhou games, the stage 4 boss differs depending on what you're doing with the game. In this game, the boss differs if you are using the cursed weapon or not. So if you're using the shot type that uses the weapon, you fight one boss, and then if you're not using the weapon, you fight the other boss. And whoever isn't the stage boss is the stage mid-boss for the stage. I'm saying stage a lot more than I really need to.
Stage.
Oh.
So I fought, I don't fucking remember her name because it's like really fucking complicated. Now I'm fighting her sister. Ben
We'll
Ben.
call the first one Steve, and this one Stevette.
Now this one's Ben Ben, and the other one is like Sukas Shahashi, whatever. I don't know.
I heard Steve 4.
Steve. Okay. And they're supposed to be like music people, so they have like all these note bullets and shit like that.
I'm interested. Please continue.
Music notes.
Yes. And they have really wonky hitboxes, so I'm always like extremely nervous on trying to dodge them.
You know, looks like I'm just wiggling whatever that part of the music note is. I don't even know. I should know. I'm not, but I'm not sure if it even has a name.
And
so.
and then the lasers.
Those are strings.
Yep. The lasers are meant to look like string. Pretty cool.
Actually, that's a staff. Okay.
I hate this so
Music
much.
staff. Not that I know anything about music or anything.
I'm not even good at
Yeah.
dodging musical notes, let alone making them.
It's not like I play an instrument or two or three.
Or 7. Maybe what?
No, not 7, just 3.
Just me.
Just 3. Okay, Dave Grohl.
Thanks. Cool.
I'm pretty sure Dave Grohl can at least play. I'm pretty sure he can play piano, so he's got me beat. Also because he's a better person at everything than I am.
I
Because
thought you were
he's
just gonna
amazing.
say he's a better person. Just leave it at that.
Dave Grohl is also like a hero. You know, the stage 4 boss of this game should have been based off Dave Grohl.
I mean,
You know-
it's not Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl is a super nice guy, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Like, he's done like a few AMAs on Reddit, and someone told their kid to write down like on a piece of paper, ask Dave Grohl a question, and like the kid asked him, "What's your favorite Dr. Seuss book?" And Dave Grohl replied, because it was like the kid holding up the piece of paper asking what his favorite Dr. Seuss book was, and then Dave Grohl replied with like the same, like holding up a piece of paper with the answer,
Aw.
and he has like the biggest smile on his face.
Aww. Alright, so now we're inside the Palace of Needles or something like that. It's upside down, yay.
Oh, that's weird.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't really make too much of a difference.
No. Fundamentally, it doesn't make much difference, but the enemies start shooting shit in all weird directions because of it.
What if the screen? What if like the screen was actually flipped and you had to shoot downward instead of
Oh
upward?
my god, I would cry. I would cry.
Please, please. Next game, please. Zune, please.
No, please don't.
With the shuckle.
Please soon.
I would cry. Because,
Controls
like I
reversed.
like I told Justin, the Stage 5 boss in many Touhou games has a nice little gimmick to it. This time, the Stage 5 boss we're going to be fighting likes to flip your controls.
Yes.
Oh boy!
And it makes sense when you know what her personality is like, because she's based off of, like, she's based off a demon that is anti anything that you are. So if, like, say the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo exist in this in Gensokyo, just for shits and giggles, say it exists. If you say that you like the Genesis, she'll say that she likes the Super Nintendo. If you say you like the Super Nintendo, she'll say she likes the Genesis, because she likes to be opposite whatever you are. Even if she doesn't actually agree with it in her own mind. And she can't even control it either, it's like a reflex thing of hers.
I don't like being cummed inside of.
Cummed inside of?
Cummed. And then she says, I do. And then I do it. And then game over.
That's essentially how it works, and that's why her whole gimmick for the fight that's going to be coming up is that she likes to flip the controls.
You go left, she goes right.
No.
You go
Oh.
center, she goes center.
I went back to look at that Dave Grohl's AMA, and someone asked him, "What was your experience like playing Satan in Tenacious D: The Pick of Destiny?" And he says, "It was easy. All I had to do was take off my Dave Grohl mask."
Damn you, Satan!
Hi, Seizure.
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 She gives you a seizure, though.
Alright, so her first non-card, because she only does it for the spell cards where she's flipping the controls around. Her first non-card is like this thing that she does just like in the mid-boss fight. So, okay. Everything's flipped
feels
left
so
and right.
right.
So now all of my left-right movement is flipped. It's not honestly that hard though, because the bullets are really slow-moving. But it's a little tricky at first because you have to get used to moving left to move right and then moving right to move left. And then she does this again.
Oh, she feels so right.
She loves having a lot of red-blue colors going on. And flip upside down.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Up and down is now
My-
flipped. It's oh my god! This is
My wish has been granted.
This is when it gets crazy. It's not too bad, but the fact that like I'm upside down shooting at her, you're just so fucking awkward. There you go. That's not even the worst of it. It gets better.
Do upside down inverted controls,
Alright, that I
And-
got killed by that. So
and
now she
then
does this attack, which there's arrows flying upward. Your controls aren't switched for this one, but the fact that everything's coming up from the bottom of the screen is really weird.
You know you can make it worse. Do what I played a game where they do this. She inverts your controls, and every now and again, your controls literally just spaz out.
Alright, so this attack, you start off fine, your controls are alright, and then she rotates the screen. So your left-right is flipped and your up-down's flipped.
and she flips it again.
And then she flips it again so you're back to normal. And she keeps doing this until you beat her. Oh my god, this attack is fucking... I hate it so much. It's bonkers. Make it stop.
Okay, sorry, going back to the Dave Grohl thing, someone asked him, "Hey Dave, you were known as the nicest man in rock, but if you could pass the title on to anyone else, who would you choose?" And he replied, "Fuck you."
That's why I love Dave Grohl. Alright, so we're still inside the palace, because the palace apparently likes to take up 2 stages, but, go away. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, guys. I only have 2 spare lives.
Nope, you're gonna lose them both. End of LP.
Well, you can't win them all, right?
I choose my battles to win.
I'll grab this. This attack's kind of annoying, like this wave of enemies that comes out. The fact they come out like 5 times and just get faster and faster. Ow.
Dogs, settle down. Dog. Doug, settle down.
Doug.
Doug. Oh, Doug now.
Hey, yeah, I got another bonus life. Back to 2 again.
Stop dying, you coward.
I'm actually being too ballsy. Being a coward, I'd be hovering at the bottom of the screen, but I'm trying to get bonuses.
Stop that.
This attack's really weird. Hi, Seizure. You're back again. Go away. This attack can be really hard to dodge or really easy. It all depends on how you start out. And then she has this like constant barrage. Huzzah. This is not too bad though. Go away, thank you. Oh boy, time for the final boss.
Boy.
And this is Shin Miyamoru Sukuna. She is supposed to be based on the Usumboshi, which is like the couple-inch man. But she's turned into a girl, obviously, like everything else is. So she has like the magical mallet, which is the reason why everybody's weapons are going berserk, because the magical mallet does whatever. I'm pretty sure I'm not calling it what it's supposed to be called, but the little mallet does like whatever she wants it to do, and for some reason that's causing their weapons to go berserk. Ah, fuck. And hence the plot of this game, however shallow and undescriptive it may be.
There's a plot.
There's a plot. It may not seem like it, but the Touhou games do have a plot. I know. Doesn't make any sense, does it?
Well, it's like saying what seems quest has a plot.
And for some reason, Isum Boshi girl over here has a giant bowl. Although that just makes it easier to hit her. All this porridge that you're pouring out of your bowl, or whatever that you want to call these bullets, go away. This is actually pretty easy attack to dodge. Yay. This is my favorite attack that she does. She makes the bullets gigantic. Now it's gonna happen a bunch of times in this.
Hearts.
Yes, and now hearts. I do
Kill you with the power of love.
I do really like the music in this fight, though. Oh boy, the bowl's back. Oh, fuck knives. This is when the fight gets a little bit out of hand. Yes, evil. Once she starts pulling the knives out, it's just... shit gets serious. She starts firing these gigantic knives at ridiculous speed. And you're still supposed to dodge them while dodging between the walls of the smaller knives.
Her knives are so big.
Now she starts throwing lasers around.
Laser.
This attack's actually really fun to dodge, but I always fuck up near the end like I did there. And now she has 3 attacks right in a row. This first one is spell cards. This first one is a survival card. I can't touch her, and she makes your character gigantic.
Yes.
And while she's firing these gigantic knives at you, she decides to also throw these tiny little kunai. Keep in mind, your hitbox is also bigger because you're bigger. So
Could be,
anything touches you, you die.
could be worse. Could be void-sized hitbox.
I practically am a void-sized hitbox at this point.
A void, you could be the entire screen.
Ow. I don't think I can do it.
Please die.
Okay, so this is her second to last attack. This is actually named after Attack on Titan, but it's a play on words. It's called Attack on Dwarf. Or Attack on Midget, depending on the translation. Ow.
It's funny.
I get it because I've seen the show.
The idea behind this attack is you're supposed to weave through the wall, the holes in the wall that the little bullets here open up.
I get it because praise the walls.
Yep. And now her last attack, which has like this fucking goofy ass name. It's like Hop of My Thumb 7 or something. All I know is it's extremely colorful.
Colors feel so right.
You've only made that joke like 7 times in this LP.
Just this one alone, yeah.
I've said that.
No, not this game. I mean, like in the series.
No, that was me.
No, just in this game alone, he's said it multiple times.
I said that line was the second time I said.
But yeah, this attack
Actually,
is
that's the
crazy.
second time I've said it in the entire LP. Usually it's Justin who makes that joke.
Screen shaking!
And that's all, folks. We will see you if
Never.
another Touhou game comes along, but no.
They probably will.
Never get.
Until then, this is finished.
Touhou
Forever.
15, sometime when